Hey everyone, welcome to day 13 of the 30 Bit Challenge. Today's question is my favourite writer. I have changed this question slightly and I've changed it to my favourite author, so just changed the last word. I have 3 favourite authors that have been my favourites for a good couple of years now, since I read their first books. My favourite authors are Jessica Silverton, Jennifer Lambertout and Abby Lyons. They have been my favourite authors for years. Now it's years. I've been an avid fan of Jessica Silverton since I read The Fallen Star when it first came out. It's weird to think how far she's came in such a short space of time. But her writing has not changed. It's still as amazing as what it was in that first book. I remember being desperate. Like, I didn't blog or anything at that point when I was reading The Fallen Star, and then I read it and I kept reading it. I must have read it about 10 times, waiting for the next book to come out, and I was just fascinated by it. So like, I read it and I read it like 10 times, and then the second book came out and I don't know, I just devoured the full Fallen Star series. And now that it's been made into a sort of new adult series, it's different to see a book that that was your favourite go into a sort of sexier book. But I do like that series. I do like the sort of sexier series as well. I don't know, I like Jessica's contemporary books as well, but to me, The Fallen Star will always be my favourite book by her. No matter how many times I say I love this book or it's my favourite book from Jessica, The Fallen Star will always be my favourite book. So let me see, who can I go into now? I'll go into Jennifer next. So Jennifer Lambertout, I just adore her. Her books are amazing. They are all, written brilliantly. They're all written the same way, so you're not getting into something that you're not really gonna like as much, because it's sometimes authors change their writing style, and what I like about Jennifer is her entire series are sort of written the same, and they all sort of connect with each other in a way. So yeah, I enjoy that about her books. I like that she builds suspense. Her books are just like suspense all the way through, and I don't know, I'm always desperate for the next book in her series. But like Jessica, I'm always desperate to get the next book in the series. But Jennifer's books are different to Jessica's. But even though the two authors write contemporary and paranormal books as well, which is probably why I like the two of them as well. So Jennifer's books, I started reading them. I read Obsidian when it first came out, and then when the Covenant series didn't really appeal to me personally at the beginning, because I thought I'm not going to understand it, so I didn't read it. And then after I read the first book in the Nock series, I sort of thought, I really loved this book. I wonder if the author's other series is as good as this one. So I read the Covenant series, and I think it was the first 2 books were out. I think it might have been. I can't remember. It might have been the first one actually. So I read the whatever book it was. I think it was only one, maybe at that point. But anyway, I read that as well, and I just completely fell in love with it. It was just amazing. And then now we're on to Abby. So Abby Lyons, wow, her books are just amazing. Like, I started out, I think I read her book Breathe first when it first came out, and so I read like the first draft of it, and then I think I went on to the Existence trilogy, and I read the first book in that series, and then for some odd reason I went and read the 3rd book in the Sea Breeze series by Abby. For some reason I missed out the second one. I don't know. I don't think I realised that it was actually the third book I was reading at that point, because it's all different characters that the books focus on, so, which I did mention in one of my other videos. And I don't know, I think I read them in different orders to each other, and then the Existence trilogy I read in the correct order. The Vincent boys, is it brothers? I can't remember which one it is now. Sirius is my least favourite from her. I do enjoy it. I think it's just I prefer the other ones more. The Existence trilogy was really good as well. That's a paranormal series. But her Seabreeze series is my favourite series. I do have a lot of favourite authors now than what I did before I started blogging. But those three authors are my absolute favourites, and they've been since they released the first books. And I've been avid fans of them, and I'm always desperate for the next release. Okay, that is it for today. Remember and check back tomorrow for another question and my answer. Sorry if I blabbed a lot in this one. I don't know. I didn't really show you the books because I thought that would have took too long. So I just sat here and spoke about the authors instead. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Okay, bye.